Absolutely. So the first question people have is, look, if you're going to go by night, where's the warrant of arrest, warrant of search? Maybe go with a police contingent. Right. And again, we see in other developed countries. I mean, assuming that it's really EFCC must go on a strange operation that night.
Right.
The police, you can come with real, support. And then sometimes they announce, sometimes these microphones, they say, okay, we are here, come out, hands up, surrender. And basically, you have to balance the fact that, look, people at home, families at home, people are afraid. And the stories around EFCC, for example, dispossessing persons, we've seen video trending of people maybe slamming doors and beating up people. And these days of insecurity, you don't know who is who. So I think that the prudence should mean that some of these operations need to be, you need to rethink the modern operations. Number two is that EFCC also has a crisis now of corruption and partisanship. The DG, the new Executive Secretary has been dealing with that. So people don't even know. They don't trust the operatives themselves. Corrupt, they can plan things, they can... Partisanship, the question is, okay, fine. And again, lack of professionalism. Some people say, okay, why is it that the way they operate in, let's say, Southeast, maybe in Edo, is different from the way they operate in other places? And people also ask a quick question. How come we don't see these operations happen with politically important people, former governors, Why is it that it's always happening, maybe hostels, with a sense of classism? Is there a mode to deal with poor people? Is there a mode to deal with certain people in certain geopolitical zones? I've been part of senior lawyers confessing about brutal, a treatment at the hand of EFCC operatives. So if say it's an advocate, he has a client, they treat you sharply, then somebody places a call from Adamawa or from Borno to the same operative, and they quickly comply. So this is the idea that partisanship, corruption, lack of professionalism has now made it difficult to say that the EFCC doesn't represent what it should represent. And so I think that the first thing is that mission adrift. What's the EFCC supposed to do? Two, how should EFCC do what it's supposed to do? Now, if EFCC is now omnibus, fighting, ritual, kidnapping, all that, then they have to change their formation, the level of arms, the level of protection, because they're now more like SEAL. They're no longer like, police, financial crime intelligence, investigate, prosecute fairly. So I think that's the problem we're having here. And again, the question back then is what the EFCC has to be dealing with now is rebuilding public trust. So that not just people feel that EFCC is partisan, is brutal, that so many people are reporting, okay, look, these are the guys who stormed my house in the night. And we have to also, we are now in a security era, corruption. We have to balance between fighting crimes and not perpetrating crime. It's unfortunate that we are dealing with somebody who ought to be alive today. But the question is, of course, due process, criminal prosecution, the judicial system will sort out the facts. But the policy side of it is that maybe we need to redesign both the mission, the how, and the procedure for EFCC getting involved. The night operations has been banned by law, but they're still going on. How do you ensure that even if you are pursuing criminals, you do not endanger the life of neighborhoods?
Indeed, we hope to see a new leaf or a new approach from the EFCC. Thank you so much, Dr. Sam Amadi.